Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got the renal capsule on the outside, the renal hilum, where everything goes in and out, the two layers, the cortex on the outside, the renal medulla on the inside. You can kind of see where these are, not so much on this side, but where they're up and down and around, going in and out here. Well, on this side, you can see the separation with the arteries and veins here. And so each of these separate sections are the pyramids. And you can kind of see it more on this side. So those are the pyramids. The calyx, we're actually putting together the two. And we're going to, if the pin is right at the edge of that pyramid toward this middle section, that's going to be the calyx. If it's in the middle section here, that's the renal pelvis. So renal pelvis, renal calyx, renal pyramid, renal medulla, renal cortex, renal hilum, renal capsule.
Renal.
All together, it's the kidney.
Got it.
Oh, maybe that's right. Okay, then go back in the cap. All right, for the stomach, if it just says stomach or just pointing here without any extra special stuff, it's just stomach. But if it's saying to be specific, then you got to notice where it is. So if it's up in the corner, that's the cardia region. If it's up at the tip top, that's the fundus. If it's in the main portion, that's the body. If it's closer over here to the duodenum, that's the pylorus. And then the rugae on the inside, you needed to cut yourself a little 3-door slit. Did you do that?
No.
Okay. To see the ridges inside, that's the rugae. The outer edge here, this is the greater curvature. So it might have a card along with the question that has edge on it, something like that for the greater curvature. The lesser curvature is on the inside, here. So where the lesser omentum attaches is the lesser curvature. Where the greater omentum attaches is the greater curvature.
Oh, okay.
Underneath the stomach is the pancreas. Theirs is bilobed. Here's one lobe. Here's the other lobe. We only have one, it goes this way, so we don't have this one. But that's the pancreas. For the small intestine, the first part is the duodenum. So you can see that the stomach's next to it. The jejunum's out here in the mess. And then the ileum is going to be where you can see the large intestine. And then holding all that together is the mesentery membrane.
Okay.
All right, on the large intestine. If it's at the very tip, down here, that's the cecum. If it's in between the ileum and the colon, stuck here, that's the ileocecal valve. For your parts on here, we're going to have to fudge it a little bit on yours. If it's not pointing to the edge down here, and it's not pointing to the ileocecal valve, it's out here with no other indication, then that's the ascending colon. If it's over here, and it's kind of at where you can kind of see it moving or turning, and it has the word curve on a card, that's a hepatic flexure. Going straight across is the transverse colon. If it was over here and said curve, well, that was the splenic flexure. And then we have the descending colon. Again, urinary bladder, the urethra here. If we pull the other way, you should see the ureters on either side.
Look, you didn't cut that. I know.
For the female parts again, we'll just run through this again. You have the body of the uterus here. You have the uterine horns where the kittens develop. And then you have the ovaries at the very end.
Like, are y'all Dr. Feeling?
I think that's it.
Awesome. That was quick.
Yeah.
Very.
Oh, yeah, I remember that part.
Pretty sure that's it. Okay, next Tuesday we're going to do the heart to the arm, so you need to take the time now to take off the pericardium.
Okay.
So all of this, including the extra crunchy stuff right here, needs to come off. Okay. Even this thymus right here, that's your thymus gland, that can come off too. Just don't take off anything blue or red.
Got it.
Thank you.